J-T-A-L. While I'm sitting here.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy JTL, opposite from the norm, back with another one. Before I get started, make sure y'all subscribe. You see the title, we're gonna get into it. This is something I want to show to let y'all see that sisters was doing the right thing back then. You know what I'm saying? This was from the 70s. We still had people around that influenced our sisters heavily that were good. Before the breakdown happened, before the fembots moved in, this is how sisters was moving. So let's go ahead and get into it.
And so I think that we have to get rid of the illusions, we have to get rid of the poisons, we have to get rid of the lies. And one way to do that is expose it and dissect it.
Another way, if we create a new life, a new value system and live it as an example.
That's what I'm talking about. That's it.
That would probably be the best way. Because then people could see it as a living thing and not as a theory. Because what we need to do is to reestablish a new value system. That's what black people need.
Right,
a value
and how
system
exactly, and how do we go about that?
We go about it the way you go about daily work. First of all, you decide what you want. You establish your values and you start to live it. And the people in your community, you start talking to your neighbors. You get yourself together first.
Exactly.
Then you get your community together.
So we're in agreement.
Then you get your neighborhood together.
We're in agreement.
Right. And then you can move on out. But in the beginning, you got to make sure you got yourself together.
Right.
Okay. You have to start right here.
But I think we ought to be sure we understand what she's saying. Now,
You see how the sister was talking about getting yourself together, your household, then your community. That's the way it'll show the process and progress of what you're doing. See how sisters was talking about? You notice that she said community. Of course, you gotta change yourself before you can try to change the world. But she said community. And she gonna say some more things that's gonna be so beautiful. Like, y'all check this out.
Relates to what you said earlier about the black nation, right?
Exactly.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean by the black nation.
I mean, black people's lives. Being self-determining. Defining yourself. Naming yourself. And having political power. We're a nation already without political power and military power. We're a cultural nation without political and military power. We're a nation, in captivity by another people. A people who have a totally different culture than we have. Who cannot even relate to the things that we relate to. That is the problem. And as black women, we have to be the inspiration for the nation, for our men. We have to start out into the community educating the children, educating ourselves. Because once we educate ourselves, the children will become educated because we are the ones that teach the children. We are the ones that decorate the homes. We are the ones that are with both female and male children. We are the ones that the children look to as the image in terms of their daily education. So it is important that we don't get our values mixed up and feel that we have to educate the world. We haven't first educated ourselves. It's still always a self thing.
Indeed.
You see how she said that? Better for the men, better for the children. We educate them. We bring them forth. We're the first nurturers. You see how sisters back then thought? Selfless. Now, it wasn't to the point where she wasn't talking about getting yourself together first because she said that. But then for our men, for our children. That's what's missing in society today because of fembots. They brainwashing our sisters to think just yourself and continuously. No. You get yourself together first. Of course. Building yourself up. But that doesn't mean you build yourself up so somebody else just can go take care of you and then you complain if you don't like it. No. It's because you've seen a bigger picture, and that's what we used to be.
I mean, the world will relate to us once we can relate to ourselves. I mean, I think we're afraid of definitions and afraid to set guidelines because we might have to live by them. If you stand up and say a black woman should do this and that, then you might have to do that. But if you say, well, we don't have to say anything, we can just do it. Do what? So like everybody can do their own thing. But every society needs a value system. Every society has a criteria in which they live by.
And we live by everybody else's.
Exactly.
Right. We should have
Exactly.
So now we seen some of the faces of the other women that was there. They didn't look like they liked it. But you see how strong that sister was to speak what was real for our people. She wasn't afraid to. Whether you like it or not, this is what need to be heard, what we need to do. It can't just be, oh, we just do what we do. It need to be known, figured out, planned, and executed. And that's what we're missing nowadays. Respectfully, it can't just keep being about self. You may start there, but that's not where it finishes or ended. We got women nowadays that don't even care about where their children end up. They quit to kick them to the curb, no problem. Or they brainwashing them with the wrong things and wonder why things messing up. Or they encourage some of it. And that's not what it needs to be. So I salute the sisters that are really talking and walking, that I respect. Because we got some sisters that's in there trying to do different things nowadays. They just started waking up to what they should be doing. So if those sisters are true about what they say for us in real life on these YouTube streets or whatever, then God bless them. Only time will tell. But that's why I show respect to sisters like Pink Book Lesson and Crimson Cure, because this is the walk they've been on. This ain't just started after Kevin Samuels got Rich So blew up, or O'Shea Duke Jackson, the Manosphere and all that. No, these sisters been walking this way. So I respect them. Much love and respect to them. Salute to them. And God willing, we need more sisters like them that's going to walk it like they talk it in their real life. And they've been doing this. And we got to show love to them. I have brothers and sisters coming together more often and really about something. Alright? So don't forget, back in the days, women before they changed, and the 90s was the last day where, you could kind of work with a sister. Now, it's like pulling teeth. Like I tell you fellas, hey, if you ask a woman what she thought about Kevin Samuels and it's, I don't like his tone, he wasn't really for me and all that crap, probably stay away from him. Alright? If they can't watch a Pink Book Lesson video or Crimson Cure, probably stay away from them. If we're going to get back to being a community, we got to set standards, policies, and guidelines for our personal life. So when we go out in the world, we remember those. Like they say in the Bible, you raise a child up, so where they go, and they'll never stray away from it. As you become an adult, you put away childish things. Alright? So much love and respect to those type of sisters that existed. That's why I love my elders, you know what I'm saying? Older sisters I ain't got no problem with, because the ones I rock with, about respect, and they get it. Alright? It's your boy JTL, opposite from the norm. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. We working over here every day. Alright? And definitely make sure y'all check out the JVJ Network. I'm on there on Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern time, God willing. Making good content over there. Make sure you check out Let's Talk with JVJ. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out. We got great content creators over there. Alright? Make sure you get at us. Chill!
J P A L while I'm sitting here